Hello, you are welcome. My name is Dr. Kingsley. Welcome to Best Brain Academy. In this class, I will be taking us on mathematics, and the topic is differentiation of trigonometric functions. Differentiation of trigonometric function, that is trigonometric functions. Now, before I will teach us differentiation of trigonometric functions, I want us to understand what trigonometric functions are. It will help us. Now, either we say trigonometric functions or we say trigonometric ratios. So we can start this class by knowing those trigonometric functions, also known as trigonometric ratios. Now, I will take their abbreviation. There are 6 in number, abbreviation, and their full name. Okay, so the first one we have, number 1 is sine, written as S-I-N, sine, okay, in full. Then number 2 is cosine. Cosine is written as cos, abbreviation, is written in full as cosine. Number 3, we have tan. Tan is written in full as tangent. Okay. Then number 4, we have a cosec. Okay, cosec, which is written in full as a cosecant. Cosecant. What I'm listing now are trigonometric what? Ratios or functions. Then number 5, we have a sec. So it's written in full, okay, as a secant. Okay, then we have number 6, which is a cot. Cot is written in full as a cotangent. So these are the abbreviations, and these are their full name. So under trigonometric functions, we have sine theta, we have cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, and sec theta. Then we have what? Cot theta. So these are the 6 basic trigonometric functions. Now, I want us to know that when we say trigonometric function, we should know that the base word there is triangle, from the word trig, triangle. Okay, so that is to say these trigonometric functions are actually obtained from triangles. Now let's say a triangle, which is normally right angle triangle. If I draw a right angle triangle is something like this. Okay, this is right angle, means 90 degrees. So when I say right angle triangle, we say that we mean a triangle in which one of the angles is 90 degrees. And the mathematics, once you put an angle this way, okay, it simply means that the angle is 90 degrees. Now, there is always what? Theta, that is angle. Let's say the theta, one of the angle is here, and why this one is 90 degrees. Now, anywhere this 90 degrees is facing, we call that side hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is always the side of the triangle where the right angle is facing. Then where the angle itself is facing is known as the opposite. So here is the opposite, while the remaining side is the adjacent. That is the adjacent. Now we can get sine, cos, and tan okay, from this what? From this right angle triangle. How do we get sine, cos, and tan from the triangle? We normally use the word we remember. We call it SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. Okay, I think I should clean this side. We normally use that word SOHCAHTOA. S here represents sine. YC here represents what? Cos. YT here represents tan. Now, what we mean by so here means that sine is opposite divided by hypotenuse. That is ratio. That is why we call it trigonometric what? Ratios. The ratios on a triangle. Sine is opposite ratio divided by hypotenuse. That is to say that our sine theta is always equals to the opposite side, that is this side, opposite, divided by the hypotenuse side, which is this side, that I abbreviate as hypotenuse. Then we have what here, which is what? Cos theta. Cos theta is equals to the adjacent, adjacent, okay, divided by the h, which is the hypotenuse, okay. Then we have the tan theta. Tan theta is equals to, remember, is what? Opposite. Tan is opposite over adjacent, so is opposite, okay, divided by adjacent. So the first trig ratio, which is sin theta, cos theta, and tan theta, is usually obtained from what? From the triangle here. Then the remaining one, remember I told you they are 6 and I've given you the first 3. The remaining one is just reciprocal of these ones. That is reciprocal. Reciprocal means inverse. That is 1 over. So we have 1 over sin theta, we have 1 over cos theta, we have 1 over tan theta to get the remaining of the trigonometric ratios or functions. Now, after tan theta, the next thing I have is what? Cosec. Cosec theta. Cosec theta is equals to 1 over sin theta. That is how we get cosec theta. Anytime you're asked to find cosec theta, it's 1 over sin theta. Then, when we have, okay, sec theta, sec theta. Sec theta is equals to 1 over cos theta. Then we have the last, that is sec theta. Remember, sec theta is equals to 1 over cos theta. Then the last is cot. Cot theta is equals to 1 over, okay, tan theta. That is, remember, cosec is cosecant. Sec is what? Secant. Secant theta. Then, of course, cot is a cotangent. Cotangent theta. Cot theta. So it is what? 1 over tan theta. So what are the 6 trigonometric what? Ratios? I have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. Remember, sine is, cosec is obtained from sine. When you take inverse of sine, you get cosec. Sec is obtained from cos. When you take inverse of cos, you get what? You get a sec. Okay? When you, then cot is obtained from tan. When you take inverse of tan, you obtain what? Cot. So always remember this, okay, 6. Now, having known the 6, okay, basic trigonometric what? Functions, we can now go ahead to do their differentiation or to know their differentiation. differentiation of these trigonometric what functions. What are they? Now I have to wipe this so that I can now take differentiation of trigonometric functions. Now remember, in differentiation we differentiate y with respect to x. Let's say we have y is equals to x 2x squared. Remember, your dy over the x is what? The differentiation, which is can be taken as y prime. We have said this in the previous class. And when you want to differentiate this, you use the power to multiply the coefficient, which is 2 times what? Times 2, which will give you 4. Then you take 1 from the power, which is s raised to power. Instead of 2, it becomes 2 minus 1, which is what? 1. That is the differentiation. Now, every differentiation is differentiating x with respect to what? I mean, differentiating y with respect to what? To x. That is our differentiation. So, instead of using, okay, sine theta, we can now be using sine x because we want to differentiate y with respect to what? To x. So, what I will do for us here is to give us the differentiation of these 6 trigonometric what? Functions. I will not prove it in this class because it is very lengthy. Now, I'll have the values for y. Then I have the values of the y over the x, which is the differential. This is the y, this is the differential. If my y is sine x, I told you I will not be using theta because I'm differentiating y with respect to x. So I will not be having sine x. So if I have sine x, when I differentiate sine x, what will be the answer? So differentiate sine x, the answer will be cos x. So anytime we differentiate sine x, we'll get a cos x. So number 2, if y is cos x, when I differentiate cos x, what will be the answer for differentiation? That is the y dx. It will be minus sine, okay, x. Then number 3, we want to differentiate tan x. If I differentiate tan x, remember I'm differentiating with respect to x. Differentiate tan x, you will get what? Sec square x. So these are the 3. Then the next one is number 4. Remember I have cosec x. Number 5th ratio, remember we have sec x to differentiate also. Then the last trig ratio, okay, is cot x. So we go to the next 3. Now sec x. When you differentiate sec x, you get sec x, okay, tan x. So you differentiate cot x, you get minus cosec square x. Then you differentiate cosec x, you will be getting minus cosec, okay, cosec x, okay. Then you have a cot x. I hope you can see here. All right, so cot x minus cosec square x, cosec x, you get minus cosec x cot x. So these are the things that you should know. It is the basis, because in differentiation they can give you any of these things and they ask you to, okay, to differentiate. It will be very okay if we're able to what? To know them. Okay, let me clean and we take another thing. Let's say you have y equals to sine x plus cos x, and they say find the y over the x. What this simply means, you should differentiate. What do? You differentiate this and differentiate this. You sum two of them together. So your dy over the x will be equals to, from what I gave in the table, when you differentiate sine x, you get what? Cos x, then plus. When you differentiate cos x, you get minus sine, okay, x. So when you drive it down, you open the bracket, you have cos x plus minus will give you what? Minus sine x. So this becomes the answer. So that is why it is good for you to know each of those trigonometric what? Trigonometric ratios or functions. They are differentials, okay? Because when we go to rules of differentiation, we'll use them very well. Please always subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my videos so that I keep on getting more. Thank you very much.